is from 12 to 3:30 at, they'll meet at the Toledo Local 13 Union Hall. For those of you that are not familiar with the Economic Development Alliance, it is a group in Lincoln County here that does a lot of good for promoting industry, tourism, helping businesses get off. And I've been to meetings of theirs in the past, and I think it would behoove the city to have somebody in attendance.
I'll be there.
That's all I have.
Do you have any correspondence, Brady? No. Okay. City staff report. Back to Brady.
Okay. Looks like we're going to be paving. Doing prep work tomorrow. We're going to be paving on Vista behind Pirate Coffee, a section that had to have some drain system put in. It was part of the original paving last year, but we had to stop in front of the residents that tended to be flooded quite a bit. So if we would have just went ahead and paved, I think it would have cleaned back, and we'd had to put in catch basins and create a tear up would be just put down. So we held off on it, got the right catch basins installed in the right drainage, and now I got a quote, which was approved by council, but they're finally now getting around to it. They've been very busy because it's been dry. So we're moving forward with that tomorrow and the next day. Also, we're going to be paving the road here down to the harbor, and it's really bad. It's gravelly, bumpy. They're going to be overlaying that to where we have a grant out for that also, but that's going to create more of a sidewalk and do a finish overlay and whole width. But this is just to get rid of the ground. Okay, also the sewer company that comes and does the TV work, the I&I work, they camera the sewer lines. They've also went around and jetted and cleaned a lot of of the extra debris, cleaning the lines really well so they can get through TV. So far, the TV has been encouraging. They said there's not really a whole lot of problems on Bay Street in that area. We're up on North Point. That's another thing. There's quite a few cracked pipes and stuff we're seeing already. They're going to do mainly all of Williams Avenue to TV, all of North Point. And so we're moving forward on that. I'm sending the harbor crew to a confined space school. Got them all set up for a room, and the school's taking care of it. I have to send 3 guys because in confined space, and this is the fuel bunker that we're talking about. So the guys will be trained. There has to be 3. One guy that's outside, one guy that's over the hole, and then the guy that enters. And this is all part of the protocol that the EPA wants us for a tank inspection. That's moving up here in the next few weeks. Also,
How long will they be gone?
they'll be gone just for one day. It's a one-day class.
Okay, and you've got, how are you covering the harbor while they're gone?
I've got Pogo's going to stay, and Steve's going to help him. So Pogo's the assistant harbor master. He's going to hang out around the harbor for that day, and they'll be gone 2 days really because of the class and then traveling. But so that'll be covered. Other than that, back to the wastewater plant, the biosolids dewatering unit, the crew's installing it. It's moving along great. I was going to have some photos of it. Maybe next meeting we'll have some complete photos because it's still in pieces. The flocculation, it looks like a giant sausage machine the way it's set up. It's quite long. It's about 20 feet long, but it resembles that. It's a hopper and all this, but we know the sausage doesn't come with it. It's
Secret herb.
yes. Well, probably,
my.
I'd like to get maybe a tour put together. I know that there's been some interest from the planning commission and maybe some councilors and all, to the water plant, wastewater plant. So maybe I'll set something up. We get got some great dry weather, so maybe after say November, if we get stretch of dry weather, I'll try to put something together. We can go on a tour. Okay, so that's about it where we're at. State of things are great. Loving the weather.
Things are going fairly smoothly in the office. Girls got back from vision training and they picked up with quite a few tips and tricks, and they've been using those with our utility software mostly, and really finding some shortcuts that they've been and fixing some things, so they're real happy with that. And other than that, we're just on
How about
a
the
straight
audit?
course. The audit, as it'll be ready to be picked up next week.
Anything else from anyone? Then let's move on to council comments. Deb?
Mayor, I've had some comments from some of our constituents that we can't do business in Depoe Bay full-time, for the last year. And so, I know we've got full staff now, they're fully trained, they've got a year of training. So I'd like to make a motion tonight to change our office hours from 8 AM to 5 PM. Because we've got to be open for business. We're growing. We need to be serving our constituents. We need to be there for them.
Okay, do I hear a second to that motion? By Kathy Short, seconded by Deborah Calendar. Any discussion? Full roll, please.
Would you be willing to compromise and give us our 4 hours on Friday afternoon?
Why?
Catch up time, making sure we're ready to open Monday and we're all up to date.
Why?
Okay. I'm just asking.
Phone's going to.
Full roll, please.
Charlie,
Just-
Oh,
I was just gonna say, what happens if you took, say Monday morning off to make sure everything's caught up before you start?
no, they are now. I mean, it's closed now, Monday morning and Friday afternoon.
Well, I know, but if they open it Friday afternoon and they just close Monday morning, that'll give them time, instead of worrying about Friday, they can pick up their stuff. If they got anything to catch up with Monday morning,
No. It needs to be open, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. We've got to be there. People need to be able to access our city hall.
And that is the motion on the floor, that can always be voted down, yes.
Jerome had his hand in there.
Oh,
before I-
Jerome.
Oh. It's just that I don't have any objection to that, seeing as how we have the staff and it's budgeted already to do that. I think going forward, the council, it would be great if we were schooled on where all of our money comes from, okay? And that in order to pay for certain city services, we can't just raise a tax base because it doesn't exist, okay? But and or taxes, the room tax. But in this case, I feel confident that the money
Bates? Grant? Calendar?
yes.
Gambino?
My only comment is, City Hall doesn't want to have the same sort of hours as the post office. It really is when, you have an opportunity to dash off to take care of business that you need to with the post office, and they're not there to act as the United States Postal Service.
My only comment is I second that motion.
That's why.
Thank God for all.
And one more thing, we had a wonderful editorial in the paper
Yes.
from about the,
We'll have it right here.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say, yay for good press.
Yeah, that was great. That was great of them to do. Okay, thank you all, and the meeting is adjourned.